So I wasn't going to record any of this just simply because all I'm doing right now is I've got several containers with homemade black powder with just a little bit left, okay? And what I have loaded up right now is what I had left in my mesquite alder blend, 2-to-1 blend. You can see I'm just shooting at clay pigeons, and I'm shooting with Friday's Nightmare, which is a Uberit 1861 Navy. If you go back on this channel, you'll see that I've had issues with this particular revolver when it was brand new, and I've resolved all of them, I should say. I'm on my 4th cylinder right now. I'm using the RWS 1075 caps. I've had no issues. But the reason I decided to go ahead and record is I want to show you the inside of the barrel as it stands right now with 3 full cylinders having been shot through it. And I'm hoping the camera's picking this up, but you can see, and as far as I'm concerned, the inside of that bore is pretty clean by having shot 3 full cylinders. I'm only shooting 20 grains with a .380 round ball, and I just kind of wanted to show you that. I'm at 10 yards. I'm shooting offhand just simply because I haven't done any offhand shooting in quite some time. So as it happens to be, that was the last of my mesquite alder. That's 4 cylinders. I'd say that's pretty clean, all in all. So I'm going to load up with my alligator juniper. I forget what it was. I'll tell you that in just a minute here. Well, as promised, I'll let you know what it is. It's alligator juniper peanut shell 50-50 blend. And I am using a pre-lubricated felt wad, and they are heavily lubricated. And that's why I want to get out here and practice offhand. If you look at the front of that muzzle, you can see I've got plenty of lubrication going down that barrel. And for those that are new to the channel and may not be aware, I do shoot a .380 round ball. But what I've done is I've went ahead and chamfered or reamed the throats of the cylinder just a little bit, just to make loading a little easier. Thus, for me, I do not cut off a ring of lead. These balls are actually swaging down into the cylinder. Obviously, one of those shots I didn't have a full charge. Okay, let's pull the barrel off and see what the inside of it looks like. So that's what it looks like after 3 cylinders with the alligator, juniper, and peanut shell. And that's what it looks like with the total of all the shooting I've done. I have not wiped out this barrel whatsoever because I kind of really want to see comparatively just how clean my homemade black powder truly is. And I think this is a pretty good testament. So I want to thank you, friends, for watching this video. And as I had mentioned, I hadn't planned on recording any of this because my sole purpose was just to get, some of my loose, small amounts of powder burnt off. And as you can see, I didn't accomplish that. But at least I was able to get out here and, do some offhand shooting. I hadn't done any offhand shooting in quite some time. If you go back on this channel, you can see, I think it was with my 62 Pocket Police was one of the last times I did any offhand shooting. And that was just to check reliability after building a second spring and slit shotting the caps myself. But I will tell you, and as you can see, not one single cap jam, no loading issues, because like I said, all my cylinders are reamed about that far down just to accept a 3/8 round ball without cutting any lead. These balls actually swage in there. And in case anybody might be thinking, because I've run across this in the past, and particularly with the 1860 Armies with Uberits, these balls do not shoot loose. And if you have an 1860 Army Uberit to where your balls are shooting loose, which I had an issue and I resolved that on this channel, you can take the plunger and put some JB Weld in it because the Uberits are cut for conicals. And when you go to load your round ball with that plunger being cut for conicals, it tends to suck the ball a little bit off the charge. That's easily resolved by filling it with JB Weld or getting a Uberit plunger, a Pieta plunger, and just replacing it. I think Mike Bellevue addressed this once also on his channel. So anyhow, once again, thanks for watching. I just kind of forgot how fun these little 36 caliber revolvers truly are. So everybody have a great day. If you glean something from this, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and share it with your bestest of buds. Bye.